volcano on my cheek. So ignore that. It hurts really bad. Ooh, highlight. The first thing, eyebrows. So I'm just taking this Anastasia dipbrow pomade stuff. Can you see it? Is it gonna focus? Yeah. It's in the shade medium brown. I'm just taking this angled brush with a spoolie on it that has hair on it. Sorry. You see it now? Is it gonna work? Maybe. I'm just gonna kind of fill them in and just shape them because like I have a shape, but it's not like defined whatsoever. This one's more defined than this one is, but this one's fuller. I'm not gonna fill them in too much. To lock them in, I'm just taking this Maybelline Brow Drama and just brushing it through so nothing moves, nothing disappears. Shaping them. I don't use concealer. I use a very high coverage foundation, so I will use my Urban Decay All Nighter as concealer. I used to wear this as foundation. I was a lot paler than I am now, and it oxidized a lot and it made me look orange, so I just kind of started using it as a concealer after I got a little darker, and it was very thick. I couldn't really use much. Now it's like too white for me. I shaped up my eyebrows underneath. So to start off, I'm going to take my Morphe M441 brush, and I'm using this Morphe palette in 25a Copper Spice, and go in to that Sand Dollar shade, and I'm just going to take that and put it all over. All in my crease, all up to my brow bone. Very lightly though, not, it needs to be like a light transition shade. It doesn't need to be too dark, because I'm not gonna do like a whole smoky eye with it. I'm just gonna do something very simple, very subtle. I don't know what that is yet, but we'll figure it out. Can you see the color on my eyeballs? Can you see it now? Sunrise is right here. Now I'm going to take an Morphe M330 brush. So this is Version right here. And this is Tan Line. So I'm just going to mix these two up because I don't want it to be too dark. So we're going to go back in with that Morphe M441 brush and go into that first shade that we went into, which was that Sand Dollar shade, and we're just going to kind of blend it all together to make it just kind of blend seamlessly and put all together, just kind of melt into each other so there's not any harsh lines. Don't push down too hard when you're blending unless you absolutely really have to, because you don't want to move around any other colors or anything like that. Now for our lid, I think I'm going to go into Polished, which is like a gold bronzy one. It's at the bottom right here. And just pop it on our lid. Oh, I like that, but it kind of blends in. It doesn't really pop out as much. It blends in a lot with the other eyeshadows, which is fine, you know? We'll just put it all over our lid, and then we'll take that rose gold. It's called rose gold. It doesn't look rose gold. It was a shade next to it, and we'll just place that in the center. I mean, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it kind of gives it that little puff of something. And I'm just going to use my Wet n Wild Megaliner liquid eyeliner. So I am going to have to clean up my eyeliner because I get very shaky when I have to hold the mirror. But yeah, so we're going to do our face very quickly. Taking my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Swan. Focus, like always. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Right here. I'm not going to do too much foundation. Let me put on some mascara real quick so we can dry and then we can just pop on our lashes. The mascara I'm using is the Urban Decay Perversion. For when I do lashes, they don't just slide. God, I didn't have foundation on. Now this is medium coverage. It's not really full coverage. So I like to work my way up. I don't like to just throw on a whole lot at one time. I want a cupcake. I'm going to take this flat brush again. I'm not going to add any foundation on to it. I'm just going to sharpen my eyeliner up. Like that. I might have to add foundation to it just a little bit because I got some eyeliner on my brush and I might try to spread my eyeliner. So I'm going to take Too Faced foundation again, put a little bit on the same brush so we can carve out our eyebrows. Carve out, shapen, sharpen. So that's what we're going to do for our foundation. For this spot on my cheek, I had to use some of that Urban Decay foundation because this thing is huge. So to set my face, I'm taking this Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the shade 10 Fairlight. I'm just taking my beauty blender, just really pressing it in. I have very dry skin on my face and I don't really like baking. That's why I'm putting it all over my face so it'll set. But so for our lower lash line, I'm gonna go into tan lines, I think. Yeah, is what we mixed it in with for our crease to darken it up, and leaving that setting powder on underneath it so it can catch it. We can just wipe it away. Lower lash line. I'm going to take this brush right here. It's a Morphe M536. And I'm just going to dust away all this powder that's on my face. And keep hitting my mirror every time I do it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now we're going to go in with our lashes. So I have this Tarte lash applicator with this Tarte glue and these Tarte lashes. I love anything that has to do with lashes with Tarte. It works well for me. These lashes are in the style Goddess. I've been using them ever since I got them. I love these lashes so much. For the rest of my face, I'm going to quickly bronze / contour. So I'm just taking this big fluffy brush, Hoola bronzer, and just... This honestly has to be my favorite, and don't know why, but like, it is. And it's not just because everybody else uses it, but it just works for me. It doesn't make me look too dirty. It blends so well. And when I feel like I look too white, I can just put it anywhere and it just makes it look more natural than contouring and then bronzing. That's why I don't really like contouring. It's because I cannot, for some reason, my skin does not like it. It doesn't want me to like blend away those harsh lines. For some reason, I just can't blend them at all. For highlighting, I'm using my Morphe 510 or 510. But this highlighter I got in an Ipsy bag, so I don't know the name. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm just popping that on. Nice. Ooh, highlight. Blush, which I should have done before my highlighter. I didn't even think about it. I'm just going to use this stippling brush into this blush right here. Space Case Cosmetics. For lips, I'm going to go in with this Glitter Flip lip gloss thing. I don't know who it's by. I cannot say the name. I love this lip color so much, especially with like this brown eyeshadow look. And to pull it all together, my Morphe setting spray. I love this spray so much. Alright, you guys, well, this is the final look for my face. No! I put my mirror down and it scratched up the eyeshadow. Can you see? Oh, it's falling out. No, can you see it? Oh,